Do you all know what time it is? It's time for another trading recap. And the sun is still out. You know, once I get this whole desk positioning thing situated, I'm going to start using that webcam. But right now, you'd be overexposed by the window. But the light is out right now, and we're done trading for today. And we're here to go over it. We weren't, see, we've been shorting a lot lately. So it's a good thing we got to switch it up today. 3 trades, 2 wins. I know it only says 1 win here, kind of. This one was cut short because I didn't really have. This one was bad. I'm going to add FOMO as one of my confluences here. This is not a good trade in my book. This is not a good trade. But let's go over the first one. So our first trade of the day was this ES right here. We were shorting ES 2 contracts. Let's go over our confluences. So we had, oh shit, gone down the daily from yesterday. We had wicked above all-time highs. And I was like, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some gaps there. And what do you know? We have these fair value gaps. But I was pretty ignorant because while there was this fair value gap, actually, let me hide this one for dramatic effect. While there was this fair value gap that I had marked out here, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I had missed that one right there. All right. Another fair value gap. So I mentioned all of this to say, if we scale down to the 15th, I think I didn't enter on the 15th, but I found my my breaker and everything on my 15, my breaker and my order block. So I have my high, my low, my higher high. Fuck. That's not the one I was like. I think I had my high, my low, my higher high, my lower low. And yeah, once I saw that, I was literally just waiting for a price to re-enter the breaker block. So once it did, or actually it didn't fully enter the breaker yet, I entered once it crossed the order block. And that was a great entry, actually. That was a fantastic entry. If I had recorded, I'm going to start recording my trades just so that I can like put up clips when I show you how many ticks of drawdown it goes into. But anyways, we get a good entry here. It's not really ticking around. So my stop loss is right at the top of that breaker and I'm feeling pretty confident, right? It starts to drop. I set an alert down here while I went to go eat. That alert was to trail my stop, which I should have done and I didn't do. So if I had done that, then I would have been way more in profit today. But that's what happens when we break our trading rules, when we don't trade how we know we're supposed to trade, right? So it hits my trail stop. I don't trail the stop because I see it going back more. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to get stopped out. And then it retrace. But I didn't know that it had that alert was in this fair value gap because I didn't have it drawn out. Once I had marked out that 4-hour one, that was the only fair value gap that I was looking at for the whole session. That's all I was looking at. So when I see this big wick down here, I'm like, oh, yay, we're going to continue. Little though, but that's what I get. I mean, right? A 1 to 3, or right here, I caught a pretty much 1 to 2. And that's a great risk to reward. It's amazing, beautiful. But nope, I want to be greedy. And I had tunnel vision. That's what it really came down to. I had tunnel vision on ES. So we came in here, traced all the way back, and then I got stopped out for about a 4 $400 loss. $435 loss. It was more like $439 after commissions and whatever. I'm gonna readjust that once my official like profit and loss for each order I can view on my funded futures. But that was enough for ES for that. So I don't know why I switched, but I stopped trading ES because I was like, I was waiting that big drop. Oh, it was because there was the movement wasn't enough. That was like, I compared it across both indexes and that was 30 ticks compared to 145 ticks. Like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just switch to a different index so I have more, chance at profitability. So that's when I make my second trade. I'm gonna put this on here. This here, no confluence, but we had already broken daily highs, or no confluence, but like no real market maker structure, whatever. Like I literally just waited for price to retrace because I saw we were in an uptrend. I waited for price to retrace and I set a limit. Set a limit down here for 3. Filled me 1, 2, 3. And then this was the order that I cut short because I just wanted to recuperate my loss from my first trade of the day. So I got here, recoup my loss, sold. That was that. Now I could have and should have held it because there was no downward momentum that I had seen. I should have held it and I could have caught the whole move all the way up here. Probably not. I might have sold like maybe around here, right? But there was no reason to not hold it. But I got scared and I sold. I was watching it still though, and I saw, man, we're continuing this uptrend. So again, I waited for it to retrace. And this time I didn't set a limit. I set a market order. I wanted to buy down here. That's actually where the price was when I bought. But you know how things are, the difference between so I had bought like 4 ticks in the negative when my position opened. But then it went all the way up here. Take profit was literally a tick above here. Pisses me off. So mad about that. But a tick above there would have been my TP. Yeah, and then we closed bearish, and then we stayed underneath this low, so that was enough for me to get out. But maybe I shouldn't have because then it would have just taken profit. But other than that, oh yeah, let me show you the P&L on those ones. P&L 435 on the one we cut short to recuperate this loss. And then I was still like $16 in the negative on the day. And then $690 on that second trade. Actually, this one was stop loss hit because I was trailing the stop. But I'm gonna leave it as TP hit because yeah. So it says 700 gross. Oh yeah, and I was making a 662 for the day. I was editing these indicators so that I can have one that I just need for myself. So now I have my own personal indicator and it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty sick. But yeah, I just copied some guy's code and then then I just changed it to what I needed. But yeah, now I got my AM PM indicator. That's my trading session. And then on my days off, I can trade between that session as well. But yeah, that's today. 600 profit. W day. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.